Welcome back. Now, this morning I thought I'd go through some of my deliveries that I have received. I got orders from eBay and Amazon for my fly tying business. Feathers, materials, threads and whatever. So I thought this would be an interesting video for you to go through some of my orders. A haul of orders received. But before I do my fly tying, I will do my boots. The past couple of days, I have been getting warnings on the phone that we're going to be getting heavy snow in Scotland soon. So I thought I'd order myself some new snow boots for the wet weather and the snow weather, the winter weather. And we'll go through opening up this package I received this afternoon. Yeah, we'll do the boots first. I'm not long back in from a walk up to Leafy's Wood, so they were waiting at the doorstep for me, and they're well packaged as you can see. So yeah, let's get this open. Now, these were from Amazon. They were $24.99 or $95. And I've got Prime on Amazon, so I get free delivery, next day delivery on most items. So yeah, I only ordered these yesterday afternoon after I came back from my walk. So they've arrived. Can't go wrong with that. $24.95 for a pair of winter snow boots and free postage, and even better, next day delivery, so I don't have to wait days like I do with eBay. So let's get this unwrapped. It's I thought I was going to need the scissors here, but it's one of those wrappings. Companies are cutting back on their packaging now, and I prefer this. Anyway, let's get these open and we'll get them tried on and whatever. Yeah, there it's there, $24.95. That's what I like. I like an invoice. Most things you get now, you don't get an invoice. You've got to print your own. That's nice that I got an invoice with it. I'll also use this clear plastic bag for recycling. I'll send one of my parcels back when I sell something of the same size on eBay. I love to recycle things, so that's handy, getting a nice bag. Well, so far so good. They look okay. They look very warm as well. I've just felt the inside and it's it's thermal inside. Black. Either black or green I'd like, but they only had the black, so I took the black. These are going to be very handy, especially in the wet weather. As you know what Leafy Woods is like in the hill, and the paths that I go through. It's all puddles and water and knee-high grass at times, so these are going to be very, very good, especially with this snow warning we've got. Yeah. My black boots are still good. There's the ones, I think they're about 2 years old now, my older ones. But these, everybody likes new boots. But I had to get these because the black ones are not 100% waterproof. So it'll be interesting to test these out. Over the years of me bailiffing, being a river bailiff, a water bailiff on the rivers, I have, as you would expect, tested hundreds of pairs of boots, and every time I'm always learning, and every time the manufacturers are bringing out new improved waterproof boots. But these are completely sealed, as you can see. They're just like a Wellington boot, and it's the right height for me, the right height of boot for me. as I says, going through the long grass, so this will keep me fairly dry. Yeah, these look really, really good. But as you all know, the testing is in the feet. I'll need to put them on and try them on. The trying them on is the test. These are the boots I was telling you about, 2 years old. They've got some cracks and scrapes and whatever in them, but 2 years old, they've lasted me well, can't complain. But as I said, I need new ones for the winter coming in. These have done me very well. If, like me, you do a lot of outdoor walking, especially in the woods and the country paths, you definitely need to take care of your feet and buy good boots. First impressions are always the best, and by God, these are very warm. I can feel my feet already heating up, toasty, toasty. Yeah, these will do fine. These are. I can tell just by looking at them that they're going to be pretty well waterproofed. Yep, these will do fine. I'll put them on tomorrow and I'll take them out, get them breaking in. I don't know if you know, but you've always got to break in boots. So may as well do it as soon as possible. Break them in. These are comfortable. Yeah, I've got Leafy's Wood to go to tomorrow, so I'll give them a test tomorrow morning when I go out. Saturday tomorrow. Weekend already. Time flies by. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with these already. But field testing is the next thing. Right. Let's quickly go through some of the fly tying supplies for my fishing flies, just to let you see, just to give you a perspective on what when I buy things in, what the materials look like. Yeah, just a quick look through them. It's interesting. Maybe not to everyone, but it's interesting. It's a different subject for most of you people. just interesting to see the orders and the lovely colours. Well, it gives you an insight into what other things I have to order in order to fulfill my business. My fishing flies that subsidizes my art income. And also, I'm helping out the fishermen to get some really good flies at a reasonably good prices. Fishermen love my flies, if I say so myself. And they catch fish. And you must remember now, in all the majority of rivers, all the fish have to be returned alive back to the river, unharmed by law. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Times have changed. The fish are returned alive back to the rivers. And the fishermen still get their sport. These are some of the many flies I've sold over the past few days. I've sold dozens and dozens, so they're selling well. There's an art skill involved as well in tying fisherman flies, and as you've seen, there's a relationship with colours. It all adds up to a beautiful fly. And what better than me as a fishing bailiff to know which flies and colours are the best to attract the fish. These are the fishing hooks I buy. I buy them in sets of 100 in a pack. They usually come in about maybe £10 to £15 for the 100, which is quite reasonable. Still pretty expensive, but when you break it down into, when I'm selling a set of 3 flies on each set for maybe £6-7.99, and all the work involved, the hours it takes. I've showed you a video before that it takes me about, say, 20 minutes to make one fly. So you've got to calculate how much time is involved, and the materials. You've got to take it all into account and make a nice price for the fishermen. Not too dear and not too cheap, that you're not making enough. So yeah, I think I've got the price about right. It's usually about £6.99 for a set of 3, and they're pretty well tied flies, as you can see. So yeah, and it greatly subsidises, as I says, my art income. Without the fishing flies, I don't think I would be able to pay the bills and live as much as what I do, and the rent and whatever. So yeah, and as you all know, I also have another side as well, my antiques and collectibles, the silver plate trays and dishes and whatever. So it all helps to have a good income. Keep that in mind. If you're an artist, you have to subsidise your art. You'll never live off art alone unless you're really, really famous and well known. So yeah, these materials now, it's just average about £7.99 to £10 a packet. Some are more expensive, up to £15 for the material, the feathers and whatever. So, but I just love going through this. It just gives me a good feeling of colours and art, and yeah, I'm just thinking about how many different and how much beautiful new fly designs that I'm thinking up in my mind at the moment. So yeah, looking forward to tying more flies with all this new materials anyway, these new orders. And as you can see, there's every colour under the sun. Every colour to entice the fishes under the sun. So yeah, there's a reason for this as well. In clear water and dirty water, you need different colours, and for different heights of water, low water, high water, you need certain colours and certain size of hooks and whatever. Well, I'll give you a little tip. In a low water, in the summer conditions, when the water is low, you need a smaller hook. And in a heavier water, when the river is high and spate, you need a bigger hook. So the lower the water, the lower the size of hook. The bigger the water, the bigger the size of hook. Now you get the picture. It's pretty complicated if you don't understand it, but yeah, it's a fascinating subject. But yeah, I'm just going to be in my glory in the next few weeks in the winter months, tying all these lovely fishing flies. And it'll give me a break from the paintings as well, but I'll also be doing my paintings. I'll not be doing away with that. I'll be doing, but as you can see, I am never bored. I am always working or doing something, which I love. These are the spools of tinsels and threads. This is for the body of the fishing fly. It's an essential part of the fly makeup. Tinsels and threads to make the body. Every colour under the sun again, and every sparkle. It's like Christmas time with all this tinsel. Yeah, talking about Christmas is not far away. Don't want to bring it up, but it's coming closer and closer. Let's get Halloween by with first. Let's get the witches hour, the witches season done. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed me just showing you bits and pieces here and learning you a little bit about fishing flies and whatever. As I said, it's a good pastime for me, and it's also bringing me income, so I love it. And as you can see, I'm not short of materials, but I did need that supply there. I did need that delivery to tide me over the winter. So yeah, I'm going to be happily sitting tying lots and lots of fishing flies. So yeah, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's went on a little bit longer than I expected, but it's an interesting subject. And I got my new boots, so I'm looking forward to trying them out. So anyway, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye for now. Now, where are those fishes?